Jesus concluded his declaration of not having the law and the prophets as obsolete by telling his hearers that their righteousness should be better. Their righteousness had to surpass that of the scribes and Pharisees if they wanted to enter into the kingdom of heaven. For those listeners, this was shocking because they thought that the scribes and the Pharisees were kind of perfect. They admire, they respected the Pharisees and scribes because these guys do their best in order to show a perfect image to the people. They studied the law in order to observe it in a better way, but all the time they ended up making more regulations and more regulations in order to observe the law. At the end of the day, everything was self-centered. They were looking at them, how they do, and how they could do better, instead of putting their eyes on God, who was the lawgiver, and trusting Him in order to observe His law and not their laws. So what Jesus saying was completely the opposite to what the people was thinking, because they thought that this was impossible. But Jesus is saying it's not impossible through me, and to what you guys see impossible, there's always something that I can do for you guys. As important it is observing the law, also is important to be forgiven and to be justified by the Father in heaven. What Jesus wanted is that there was something beyond legalism, because legalism is centered in the person, but Jesus wanted them to leave legalism and come to be justified by faith. And that's what He said. If you love your neighbor, then you're going to be keeping the law. If you live in harmony with God, then you're going to be living in harmony with His law, because you're going to love the lawgiver. And as soon as you understand that by loving the one who gave the law, then you're going to end up loving His will as well. So I hope that is our attitude today. Loving the lawgiver, then we're going to love His law. See you tomorrow.